hours of the night, starting from like 3 o'clock in the afternoon to midnight. Grown adults. This is what gets you off, is making loud noises, lighting a match, lighting a piece of thread, and it makes a loud noise and shoots off pretty colors. Give me a friggin'.
I'd rather have a different bank.
Well,
to be honest with you,
absolutely.
I never lit a firework in my life.
I mean, well, the only thing the closest I ever came to when I was a kid, remember the caps? Used to roll the little.
Oh
cap.
yeah, that you
with
took
the
a
rock,
hammer
or the rock, or something like that. That's as close as I don't care about it. No big deal. I mean, we end up looking like as a Jason Pierre-Paul. I mean, tell you what, I would love to see the statistics at the emergency rooms in the state of New Jersey this year. Sailing the 5th and the 4th, or in this case, the 6th,
3rd,
7th.
4th, 5th, and 6th.
Yeah, somebody got hurt. But you know what's funny? How come it's not being published in the news? The internet puts everything up there. I didn't see one firework accident in New Jersey this weekend. Not one.
Probably too many of them.
Or maybe they're just choosing not to because there would be some kind of outcry to illegalize them again or to regulate them.
I don't know. ShopRite looked very excited to have them. They have the big displays going on. $100 a case. A box. It's like all kinds of things.
So you get
like cherry bombs, M80s,
milk,
whatever.
eggs, mayonnaise, and fireworks.
Okay. Yeah, blow up a carton of milk. Sure, that's exciting.
I think that's been done by those cable guys, whatever the frick they're. The guys that who are those guys? Ming, help your reality guy. Those guys that blew things up all the time.
Oh, Jackass.
No, the ones that
Jackass guys?
they proved the things wrong.
Crap. Yes, the Adam Savage.
Yeah, those
and,
guys. Yeah, what's the name of their show?
Those guys. It's early, my friend.
I know it is early. Well, it's actually late for me, but yeah.
I have a stat here for you guys. Hi, guys. This is Ming. You can't see me, but
yeah.
So
Ming is here. Well, he's talking. Unlike Christian. Christian would be sleeping right now.
Well, what's good? Christian's a millennial. Ming's got the hat on backwards, so he wants to be a millennial.
Yeah. I didn't have time for a shower this morning, gentlemen, and I'm getting my hair cut later.
Yeah, we know.
9,100 fireworks-related injuries in the U.S. last year. 5,600 of those came between June 22nd to July 22nd. So over half were ostensibly July 4th related.
Yeah, of course. People just, and I'm sure alcohol has nothing to do with those injuries.
9,100? That's it?
That's a lot.
Really?
Think about 9,100 in 30 days. That's what?
No, 9,100 in a whole year.
Yeah,
5,600 in the 30 days.
How many in the 30 days?
5,600.
Okay, that's still a lot. I mean, come on. I can't do the math. It's too early, but I mean, that seems to be an awful lot.
5,600, 30 days.
Plus, I have to question the website Ming's using. It looks like, is that a pound sign for the dollar sign?
It's called Live Science. This comes courtesy of Live Science, these stats. And the Adam Savage TV show is called Mythbusters.
Thank you. Yes, it was Mythbusters. That was a pretty good show, actually.
A Russian website.
Yeah, the last thing Dino needs to see is a Russian website. But I mean, I'm serious. And I put on my Facebook thing. I said, come on, knock it off with the fireworks. And
did they listen?
Some had to make their comments, and they're like,
Grump.
America. What? Why can't we just say America? Why do people go say America with the apostrophe?
That's where we live.
I mean, then they, and people understood. Listen, like we were talking about before, the Grucci brothers, like we grew up with, Macy's and the stuff at the ballparks. I'm not a fan of it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You get the morons in my neighborhood? No, that's just idiots. And plus,
because they just downed a case of freaking Busch beer in cans.
You know what's funny?
Fireworks.
I actually have Busch Light in my refrigerator.
Please don't tell me it's in a can.
It's in a can. I didn't buy it. I'll just leave it at that. I can't divulge, but I'll just leave it at that. But
how did he get there? Somebody gave it to you as a
it's a gift.
Welcome gift?
It was a gift. It was a gift. Oh. Hey, listen, it could have been the mid '80s again.
Although they do have a nice looking can.
The can is nice.
It's the stuff inside that's the problem.
You think Anheuser-Busch has a decent budget? I mean, come on. But at least it's not like what I was drinking when we were 15, 16. Remember Meisterbrau? Did you drink Meisterbrau?
No.
Yeah, it was
Lowenbrau.
It was $6 a case.
No, we used to drink Lowenbrau.
Did you ever hate getting the foil in your mouth?
Oh yeah.
I take that. But I don't know. Anyway, happy 4th of July, everybody.
Yeah, happy 4th of July.
America.
And did you see We talk about pit bulls.
Yep.
2 pit bulls attacked a dog in Barnegat, killed it. They were walking on the Jersey shore line,
Okay.
and they can't find the pit bulls.
Listen, it's how the people train the pit bulls. Because I've seen videos and people with pit bull. I have a guy in the neighborhood that walks his pit bull. I've actually fed it out of my hand.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I watched him do it first. You know.
I'm sorry.
But I'm just saying.
I
But
don't-
it's basically how you train the dog. You know. I know they have the genes in the blood. You know, but people, some people have pit bulls because they want to have them as a badge of, like, this is my guard and stuff like that.
Okay, so if you need a dog to be a guard, that means the dog is capable of being a guard.
Yes.
End of story.
I'm capable of being violent, but I wasn't trained that way.
Did
I'm
you-
just saying not all pit bulls are like that. A lot of them
Not
are.
all are, but
A lot of them are. I absolutely
I don't
dis-
hear a Sheltie killing another dog.
My border collie was under the couch behind the whole weekend from the fireworks. So there was no way she was gonna. Be,
I know, right?
You know, I mean, did your dog get back to the fireworks?
Oh, they panic.
Yeah, it's shaking,
Panic.
and then the next day they sleep all day because they imagine shaking for like 12 hours. I think my dog held in her pee for like 18 straight hours. She did not want to go outside. But that's a shame. I mean, to see any dog maimed or killed by another dog is kind of
Yeah, but kudos to Monmouth County ACPCA. You see that?
ACPCA.
It's fucking it's early in the morning.
Oh my God.
ASPCA.
Yes. What did they do?
They sent a troop of people over to, I think it was China.
Really?
There's a dog eating festival or something like that. I forget the name of it, but they had this truck of dogs, and they intercepted it.
Good.
I forget what it's called.
Intercepting the truck.
The Yulin Dog Meat Festival.
Ming's giving a thumbs up.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm not proud of this, but yeah, it's called the Yulin Dog Meat Eating Festival. I
Oh,
don't
you
know
weren't there.
Yeah, I
you,
was.
you didn't participate, did you?
No, well, those are my
I'm
people.
sure there was a Comic-Con somewhere.
No, yeah,
Not in
those are-
China.
yeah. If I go to the Yulin Comic Con, then I'll be ashamed.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, okay.
But these are my people, man. It's not cool. I have a dog. I would never eat a dog.
No,
but-
God. I mean, listen. Even a pit bull, you look at a picture of them, they're cute. To me, all dogs are cute in their own way. Some old dogs.
Nah, there's a couple ugly dogs.
Yeah, but they're cute in their own
There's a
way.
couple
though.
ugly
They're
ones.
ugly, but they're cute. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
but
there's some ugly ones.
I mean, but anyway,
You ever see the ugly dog contest?
yeah, they're pretty ugly.
Oh, phew.
But even an ugly dog, could you look at it and say, "Oh, that looks delicious"?
Nah,
No,
not like hearing my food.
no. And how do they determine dark meat and light meat with the dogs? How do you even do that?
Leg and breast.
Okay, all right. And
Just like a chicken.
like a Chihuahua, is it kind of like is that like a wing, a chicken wing or something?
Nah, you get screwed on the meat.
Yeah, very bony.
Yeah.
I'm not. Listen, we're just joking. Please don't call the AS. What was it? The
Nah,
APCS.
we don't want to talk about being pissed at us because of chihuahuas.
Well, I mean, the Chinese restaurants they serve cat. That was always the rumor.
Listen, I never seen any cats next to me. I don't. Japanese restaurant next door to me. And word of advice: never buy sushi at 50% off.
No. Now, what's more of a chance? 50% off sushi, or what they call gas station sushi?
50% off sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't eat sushi anyway.
No.
You saw. I think on our last broadcast, you actually mentioned you tried the veggie one, right?
Yeah, I tried the veggie one. That was okay.
Yeah.
But there's no seafood in it.
Ming, do you like sushi?
I love sushi. Yes. Yeah.
How wild do you get with the sushi?
I mean, I would eat that one that the fugu. You ever heard of the fugu? It's the blowfish. If they cut it wrong, you could die. I would try that.
What if you eat it wrong?
If you eat it, how do you eat it wrong?
By eating it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that would work.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I've eaten a lot of weird stuff, but I think I draw the line at dog and cat, though. I can't
Absolutely.
do
You
it.
know what? And that, of course, everything we do here is lighthearted people, so chill.
Yeah.
But I mean, no. Eating cats and eating pets is wrong. It's just wrong. Unless you have a pet fish.
Well, there was a pet 500-pound pig in Tom's River.
It's a lot of
They
bacon.
confiscated a
It's a lot of
bunch
bacon,
of
man.
drugs and weapons,
No.
and they had a 500-pound pig.
As a guard.
I don't know. I took a 500-pound pig. How's that 500-pound pig guarding anything?
If it sits on you?
It can't even move. That thing is like lying on a floor.
Wow. How does that thing move?
Doesn't.
Damn. It probably drags its belly on the ground.
Maybe they're having a pig roast.
Listen, and pigs, I mean, they're not dumb animals. They're pretty smart. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be fetching a tennis ball anytime soon, but they're not idiots. You know, I mean, then maybe it caused that sinkhole in Tom's River the other day.
Well, that's what I want to talk about too, about the weather. The weather's got to be called in sinkhole, right?
Or at least your cough. You were doing so good. You went to the doctor. You were taking your medicine.
I forgot to take a pill.
Oh my god! I think I just blew Ming's ears out. The weather's been crazy. Did you see the tornado touchdown down in the 856?
Yeah, Mount Laurel.
Mount Laurel's nice. Actually, Mount Laurel's nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
It's a nice area. So when we say the 856, it's like it's okay. But did you see the video of the car getting flipped over?
How happy were you if you were in the next car?
Or how about you just looking out
the right way?
How about if that's you looking out the window and you say, "Oh, God, look at the weather, look at the wind," and all of a sudden your car gets flipped
There's
over.
a Honda coming through.
Jesus. Oh my God.
With this weather, I'm telling you, there's going to be more sinkholes. Look at that that one ditch that caved in on the side of the road on a worker.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a crevice or something. Like he was working on a ditch on the side of the road, and it caved in.
Oh. Call before you dig. That's what they say. 1-800-DIG.
Yeah, but I think the weather's just going to...
Well, look at California. Had the earthquakes. Not only did they have the two big ones, they had the 6.4 and the 7.1. They had like,
They said there's another 100 more.
They said there's 1,500 aftershocks. And from what I understand, it wasn't a shaking one; it was a rolling one. I think there's a difference. Like the shaking ones can really be damaging.
Yeah.
But I heard if that earthquake occurred in like downtown LA, it would have been a complete disaster. It would have been like a movie. It would have been like a Charlton Heston movie.
Well, they said at Dodger Stadium, the players and the whole first deck
Didn't feel it. No, but they said they heard
it was the upper decks that felt it.
Yeah.
And you saw the camera shake.
Yeah. I mean, they had things shaking in Vegas.
But then there's videos of pools, waves
Did you see
coming
that?
in.
That's messed up.
Nice.
No, but listen, earthquakes are happening. Earthquakes have nothing to do with global warming.
Not that there's any casualties at all. No.
Well, none that we know of.
Nobody got hurt. Nothing.
No, I mean, well, actually, you want to laugh? Did you watch any of the press conferences of the seismologists? The one doctor, I think her name was Lucy Jones.
Yeah.
She was pretty cool. Ming's late shaking his head. He saw it too. They're pretty neat people. Listen, they live for this stuff. Listen, earthquakes happen every minute of the day, and they're all getting the statistics. But when stuff like this happens, this is like right in their wheelhouse. They love this stuff.
Oh, it's like weather people.
Oh yeah. There
there's
she
a
is.
tornado?
Look at the picture. I think she's kind of cool. You know, I mean, somebody like that. I mean, her IQ is like off the charts. Plus, she's a good face for the business.
Good face for the business.
Well, in a manner of speaking, be nice.
What, for cosmetology?
Be nice. She was up all night
Please,
following
if there's a plastic
the
surgeon, follow this woman. Holy cow, look at her.
Oh my God, Dino, you're
She has
cruel.
more crevices than the freaking canyon.
Oh my God, Dino.
Look at her.
That's cold.
Well, she's a little excited there, so she doesn't care what I say.
She's not even Italian. She's talking with the hands.
Lucy Jones.
Lucy Jones. That's as generic.
Jones.
That's as generic a name you can get.
I don't think that's real.
But it's funny, like you said about the weather guys. When the weather,
They get so excited.
the
Roll up
jacket
their
comes
sleeves.
the tie comes down.
The tie comes down.
Yeah, the guy that she was standing next to, he had like the golf shirt on, all buttoned on down, like he was up all night. It's almost like they were in the back, getting busy or something before they came out to the camera. It was just.
Believe me, he ain't get busy with that.
Did you see him?
I got to see him.
Oh, it was.
What was him?
She was kind of cool, Come on.
No, look at.
I mean, she's not hideous. Come on.
Oh, she's hideous.
Oh, come on. That's cold.
That's not even close.
Well, be nice.
That's debatable.
Okay, at least it's a debate.
Debatable if there's something in between her legs.
Oh my goodness gracious!
My God, look at her.
Oh, come on. She seemed like okay. She looks like somebody I would party with. How about that? She looks like she would be
Really?
fun with a couple drinks, talking about earthquakes and stuff like that. I think that would be a hell of a conversation. Seriously. Look how excited.
Are you kidding me?
Look how excited she was.
I've just
sober.
lost so much respect for you. Look at her.
I'm not talking about I want to be with her, but I'm saying.
I don't even want to talk to her.
Oh, come on.
Look at
That's
her.
cold. Listen, a seismologist with a few
You
drinks.
can't get that excited over an earthquake.
Well, they do.
But she doesn't live there, I guess.
Well, no, it's funny. And somebody asked them the question. They said, "Oh my God, you guys gonna get a helicopter to get up there to find out what the damage was?" She goes, "No, we don't get money for that. We're gonna put a guy in a truck." So the people that are like taking care and assessing all this stuff, they don't even get any funding for a helicopter. They have to drive 200 miles or something like that to go check it out. I mean, listen, we're making light. I mean, it's some pretty serious crap. I mean, these earthquakes. There's the pools you're talking about, futzing around. But I guess that's considered weather, right? Earthquakes that falls under the guise of weather. I mean, I saw meteorologists talking about it, so that must be like an elective when they go to college, right? Seismology elective.
There you go.
They don't have to take it, but to see the guy next to her, he looks all disheveled and stuff, doesn't he? It's great. But I mean, not
I
for
think
anything.
life is disheveling
But
for
look
him.
at it's like 1,500 aftershocks. I mean, that's pretty scary. You're sitting there eating dinner, and you're like, oh God, we just had a 6.4 or 7.1. Next thing you know,
It has these on 1.2.
Listen, do you think the people on the West Coast?
Listen, that 500-pound pig walking through to the house, that had to register at least a 1.6.
Man, if it was running from the earthquake, it might have been a
guy.
3.2.
I'll tell you.
But can you imagine?
They don't want to stereotype scientists and
Yeah,
stuff like
they
that,
are.
but we're going to start stereotyping.
Yeah. Okay.
God, look at that. Would you picture him in any other business?
No. Well, you know why? They're not on TV all the time. You look at the Weather Channel.
Well, yeah, obviously.
The guys and the women, they're all beautiful. All of them. The guys, the women.
Do they even have a makeup department?
They don't have a. I told you, they don't have a budget for a helicopter. They got a Mary Kay budget. I mean, come on. He should have at least bought a comb at the drugstore. I mean, Jesus. I mean, come on. And well, okay, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, now you're looking at her.
Well,
and now you're having second thoughts.
I'm not saying she's going to win any beauty contest, but she looks like she would be a fun chick to hang out with. Look at Ming. Ming goes to Comic Cons. You're there with some pretty people, and some not so pretty people.
I would have a beer with this woman. Yeah.
Yes, right.
For sure.
Right, exactly. She would be cool.
Yeah.
She would maybe even a couple of shots of tequila. Can you imagine what she'd be like?
Oh yeah.
Lucy, talk to me about that 7.1, and she could go on forever. I think it would be cool. Seriously, I think things like that.
Maybe it's me.
I think it is you. It's always you.
It's always me.
It's the Russians.
It's these fucking Russians. Bastards.
No, but like you said, it's messed up weather. They're flooding down Washington, D.C. Do you see? It's like rivers coming. It's like, what the hell?
A lot of rain.
I mean, it's just...
Did we shut the sprinklers off yet?
Okay. We have monsoons this weekend. I bet you people's sprinklers weren't turned off on their
Mine
property.
weren't.
They weren't?
No.
Don't you have a time? Can't you turn it off?
No, because an animal bit through my sensor, my rain sensor.
You can't have, you don't have a Bluetooth where you can like...
No.
You can't do yours remotely?
Oh, really? You think I'm going to do any more things like that? With my
Listen.
freaking Facebook hacked? I'm going to have my air conditioner on Bluetooth?
If you're hack worthy, you can afford a remote thing. So I'm just saying. Maybe you should look into that.
What if somebody hacks my friggin' AC unit?
You're gonna go home. It's gonna be 100 degrees in your house. And in December they're gonna jack it down to like 50.
My gas bill is $100,000 in the month of July.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Hey Ming, we forgot to ask you. Is anybody watching?
Yes, actually there are. So hey,
Really?
say hello to
All
them. We got a
right.
couple
Wow.
of viewers. Say hello
A
to
couple of
them.
viewers.
We got
Hi
a few.
viewers.
Hi.
Whatever your name is. We can't see.
But,
That's okay. What else?
Sad thing though. You see that judge who the 12-year-old girl got raped by a 16-year-old?
Do you see what she said?
And she says, well, she wasn't really affected or wasn't really hurt or... How the hell?
Stripped of her legal... She should be stripped of being a judge. her law license should be taken away. How do you even say? You have to have some. Don't you have to have some compassion? I mean, so the rapist deserves leniency. No rapist deserves any leniency ever. Ever.
He came from a good family.
I don't care. So
How
did
good was the family?
So did was it William Kennedy Smith back in the 80s or 90s?
Jeffrey Dahmer was a baby.
Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah.
Somebody said when he came out of the nursery, "Oh, you're a cute baby."
Same thing with Ted Bundy. Oh, what a cute little kid. The leniency should just be which general population we're going to put him in. I mean, no, this judge should be just thrown out. And look at a drunk 16-year-old boy filmed himself assaulting an intoxicated 16-year-old girl.
Oh, this is a different story.
That's another one.
This is a different story. No, the one I saw.
Yeah, it was
oh,
12. It was a 12-year-old.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
12-year-old.
I saw that one too.
Yeah, but these judges are like, obviously, that's a payoff. That's a payoff.
I mean,
You can't honestly say that he comes from a good family. What judge is going to say that?
I don't
without being
care.
Paid off.
I don't care where he comes from. Good family, bad family. No. What town did that take place in, or what county? Did
Monmouth County.
It was Monmouth County. Tell you what, the shore is really going downhill. It really is. It's not like it used to be, man. No. I mean, I'm pretty much a lifelong resident of the shore. It's not what it used to be. People craved to move down here, you know. It was Monroe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the shore, but that's okay. They think it's the shore. I have a friend who lives.
And now look at that judge. I mean, she's young. That's a young judge.
She looks like she's 15 years old. Yeah, I don't care. 15 years old, 60 years old. You say something like that. To me, I think I've talked about this before. Children, old people, and pets. You do anything against them, throw away the key. They're innocent. They're helpless. Throw away the key. I don't want to hear. There's no defense.
No.
I don't want to hear I wasn't on my meds. I was a troubled child. I don't want to hear it. Everybody knows. Even, I mean, I hate to say this, even people that are not mentally sound, people that are maybe slow, or they even know. And let's put them in the category too. Anybody who is mentally challenged, you throw them in the category with those other three categories. Even they know not to do anything towards children, old people, pets. And you get somebody who's got somewhat of a sane mind doing, no, throw away the key. I don't even, put them in general population at raw way. I don't care. Whatever happens, happens. But to have a judge, she should be on the side of, yes, I know she's got to be impartial and make sure that you're there to police the proceedings. You're not there to make policy and to put your comments in. We don't care what you say.
Listen, I'm not a woman, so I know I'm not stupid. I know there's girls who've had sex at 13, 14 years old.
Right.
Now, is 12 much different than 13? I don't know. But I'm going to assume that a 16-year-old doing that to a 12-year-old has to be hurtful. Physically hurtful.
Absolutely.
Forget the mental. Physically has to hurt.
And not to mention, 12-year-old,
So how could she say there's no harm?
Listen, it's, even if you're 25 years old, it's harmful. But a 12-year-old, the fact that you ruin anybody's life when something like this happens to them, it's a child. It's a child. And this judge should sometimes they should just shut their mouths, people. Just be quiet. You want to make a ruling that's controversial or wrong, we don't want to hear your opinion. It wasn't.
It's a woman judge, too.
You would think
How
that
does a woman judge say that about a 12-year-old?
It doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl at 12 years old, because it happens to boys too.
Right.
So it's a child. I don't care what the sex is. You just ruin that person's life for the rest of their life. They're never going to be 100% whatever you want to say. I mean,
Right.
I'm sure they'll recover and have a great life or whatever, but it's always going to be in the back of their head. And you ruin somebody's life, and all you're going to get is a slap on the wrist, and you're going to be out of prison in whatever how many years, and you're just going to be going back to your living a normal life. Come on, no, sorry. And then when it comes to a child, it should double the sentence.
What kind of
Sorry.
sentence do you give for a grandfather who holds a 1-year-old over the side of a cruise ship and drops him from the 11th floor of the cruise ship
What
onto a dock
the
in
hell?
Puerto Rico? He lost control.
Have you been on a cruise before?
Yes.
I have too. Leaning on the rail is a scary
I don't
thing.
even go to the room.
And I totally get it. I won't even make fun of you.
Don't even go to
I
the
won't
room.
even make fun of you because
go
I
to
tell you
the
what, when it's scary.
I go to the one section that there's
the big glass
netting,
or the,
the
net.
netting in the glass.
Yeah.
And I'll go there and I'll go like this.
Listen, and I get it. It's scary.
It's scary, yeah.
And to take it, was it 18-month-old kid?
1-year-old.
Yeah. And hang it.
Oops. I don't get it. I don't get. How can people be so stupid? And you everyone always says, "Oh, you can't call people stupid."
Yes, you can.
No, that's
you're
stupidity.
stupid. That's stupid. And it was the grandfather too, right?
grandfather.
Yeah. So do you want your pappy to be holding your 18-month-old kid on a cruise ship? No. Thanks, Dad. Yeah. We'll go.
Yeah.
We'll go talk in the room later. I don't. Even if they're like my. I mean, we're grandfather age. We could.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, say that.
Sorry to say that. Yeah, it's true.
Grandfather age.
Yeah. Well, of an 18-month-old.
Well,
possibly.
yeah, and
It
Puerto
could be.
Rico. Kid is
That has-
one.
That has nothing to do with it.
Grandfather could have been what, 32,
But, oh,
33.
come on. But I'm just-
Seriously, it could
but
have been
I'm- but
33,
I'm-
34 years old. Think about it.
Okay, so if their kid was say 16,
He had the kid 17.
The-
1-year-old.
I mean,
34. Let's say
physically,
35.
physically it's possible.
Physically
Yes,
possible.
yes.
Okay,
But I
so
don't think.
35-year-old.
But I think this guy was
holding
like.
a 1-year-old.
I think this guy
that
was
means
in
he
his
was
50s
drunk
though.
already.
I think this guy was like 58 or something.
Was he
like
that old?
I think so. I don't know.
I don't know.
But what are you doing? Now here's a strange question. That's your father, or your father-in-law. You pressing charges?
He's going to jail.
I know, but I don't think the charges are coming from the family though. I think that it's murder. It
was an Indiana family.
Yeah. So there you go. So much for your.
The Hoosiers.
I mean, what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
I don't get it.
And the kid
He
landed on the
lost his
concrete.
grip.
It wasn't even at sea. It was at the dock.
Now it's at the dock. Salvatore Anello. Oh, Ginzo, what are you doing?
Black guy in the Ginzo. Oh,
Freaking. Under investigation.
Stu Nod. Seriously, what are you doing? Seriously, and listen, I don't think he's the first person to ever do that. And
To drop a kid?
No, to hold the kid over.
I get that.
I'm not saying. Listen, I would
get
never.
that.
I would never do it.
I get that. I mean, I remember my father throwing me up in the air.
Oh, I still love doing it.
Right on concrete.
I still love doing that.
There's concrete underneath.
Oh yeah, I didn't give it.
Yeah.
I was a good ball player. I can catch.
So was he.
Well,
He was in AAA.
he didn't make. Yeah, he didn't.
Allstate Valparaiso. But,
Oh my God! But that's really listen. There's some dumb people in the world. What are you doing, people? And, he was probably the same Guido that was shooting off fireworks on 4th of July. You know it.
no.
He had to be. There's the picture of him. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was 2 sheets to the wind.
Yeah, look at the glasses and everything. Oh my God.
Look at that cute baby.
Very cute.
Little bonnet.
150-foot drop. 150. I can't even wrap my mind around that. So do you have a touch of vertigo? Is what you're telling me? Or you just don't like the rail on a ship?
I don't like the rail on the ship.
Okay.
I don't trust it.
Totally
I don't
understandable.
trust it.
Totally understandable.
I don't trust it.
I get it.
I don't mind a ship. Like, I can go on a cruise ship,
Oh, yeah.
no problem at all.
Oh, yeah.
but I don't want to look out. I don't want to see stuff.
I mean, I've had a balcony room before. You sit there and you just, hang over the rail. I mean, but we're also smart enough to know I'm keeping 80% of my body weight on the ground. Maybe my shoulders.
I'm kneeling, looking over.
Yeah, the shoulders and up. That's
my
it.
head is above the chin,
That's
the rail.
it.
That's about it.
Well, that's it. That's it. Idiots. Total idiots.
So on a brighter note.
Do we have a brighter note?
Yeah, we do.
It's about time.
They're saying 1 out of 4 people can't retire or won't retire because they don't think they have enough money.
It's a legitimate concern.
Now, we've talked off the air, and you're thinking about retiring in about 7-8 years.
9 years. I'd like to. I mean, but you have to have a goal. But I mean, whether that happens or not.
Do you feel like you can?
I'm gonna try, but as of right now.
But once you try, that's a chance you're taking because you can't go back to work.
Well, yeah. But I'm just saying.
Well,
but leading up to that point, you should have an idea. Say somebody out there says 65.
Okay.
You should know by age 62 if you're going to be able to retire at 65. You're just not going to wake up 3 days before you retire and say, yeah, I can't do it. You're going to have an idea. You would hope.
How long do you think you're going to live?
Oh, my God.
How long
This
do you
is
think?
deep.
How long do you think? Seriously. I mean, the bloodline in your family and the whole bit. And
Well, let's do the math. On my dad's side, dad's still kicking strong. He's active as hell. Pushing 79. His parents, unfortunately, my grandparents, 62 and 71. My mom's side, grandpa was 71. Grandma was 90. So I got a little bit of length on both sides. Okay, my dad's grandfather, I think, died on a farm in Sicily at like 90-something years old. So I got some history on both sides of the family that they'll live. But I also have history on both sides of the family where they unfortunately went early from sickness.
right.
I'm putting my number out there. I don't want to jinx this. I'm not superstitious. Mid-80s.
Okay.
What about you?
So now you're going to retire, say, at 65.
Say 65. Yeah.
So 20 years.
Yeah.
We're going to say you need at least $100,000 a year to survive?
Probably less because you don't really do stuff.
But you don't know. Yeah, but you don't know what the inflation.
The cost
is
of,
gonna be.
yeah. That's a lot of money. Yeah.
That's $2 million.
Yeah.
That's if you only live to
Yeah.
85.
I don't plan on having $2 million.
So
How do you do it?
can you retire?
How many people are going to have $2 million? Are you going to have $2 million?
Nope.
So, I mean, and how long do you want to live? How's your family history? I know your dad was in a car accident.
Right, but,
so that's a little bit different, but I mean.
No, I have triple digits in my family.
Do you really? Both sides? Yeah. Wow. Sorry to tell you, folks. So Dino's going to be podcasting well into his triple digits.
But Vinny and I only be together for another 25 years.
Yeah, I'll be here till 85, so he'll be solo for 15
so
years.
Mink's going to have to find another source of income.
Well, think of it this way. At least we'll be up early in the morning.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so.
Well, I mean, listen, age you live to is all unpredictable. You can have the family
So what
history.
happens, say you live to 95. God
screwed.
bless, I hope you. Yeah, 30 years.
No, I'm hoping my kids live a long time so they can take care of me.
You hope. You hope.
That's why I'm trying not to piss them off now.
How's
nice.
that going?
So far, so good. Knock wood. Yes, I have my moments. It's scary out there. You know what is? And
I can't retire.
listen, you're a business owner, so you're gonna, work until you don't want to work anymore.
Well, yeah, but you need to have funds there.
I know. It's a scary proposition. I mean, wow.
I mean, how much of, let's just take New Jersey, for instance. Half of New Jersey, I would say, doesn't have 401ks.
Oh, it's probably even more than that.
More than that, right?
I think it's more than that, yeah. Well, no, it is. It's expensive for companies to even offer the 401k.
Yeah.
So, almost spilled. It's scary. And to do that on your own is not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're a business owner. Ming's a business owner. To start your own retirement fund.
Well,
you
I
have to
just did this year.
Look how old you are. I mean, and most people are starting, if not now at our age, they're starting even later. And there's no way you can save enough. starting now. I mean, so you have to just make do with what you got. You know.
And best of people say, "Oh, you got to start a Roth IRA."
Yeah,
you put $7,500 away for each year. Okay.
and maybe that doubles in growth.
In 20
at the
years, you have $160,000.
most. Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, that's great. What's $160,000 going to do?
Well, start buying canned food, stock it up in your basement.
ShopRite can't sell.
Would 4 for $1. Sometimes I get the tuna fish. Was it like 5 cans for $4? You know, that'll stay good for a few years. Crackers go stale. I mean, so cereal, if you really seal it up tight, you know, but you're eating it dry.
Yeah, but if you
can't drink.
puree it, does it really matter?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Because I'm not gonna have teeth because my dental plan's gonna expire. Yeah. It's gonna. Wow, you really brought the show down, man.
Not just an interesting stat.
No,
like
it is.
One in 4
Listen,
people
and it's-
cannot retire.
It's not unusual, you know.
And what happens if the Social Security... Now, I'm not big on this stuff. I don't follow it well. Maybe I should, but I don't. But they're saying Social Security may not be there. And
I think my kids may have a difficulty. They're in their early 20s, early to mid 20s.
Okay.
With them, it's a crapshoot. I think for us, I think it's going to be there for us.
Right.
Actually, and you brought that up. I actually read an article last week or maybe this weekend. The top 50 states, how far $1 million will go in your retirement. New Jersey was like 14.
Really?
Yeah. Know what the number one most difficult state was to retire on $1 million?
California.
They were up there. There were 2. Hawaii. Everything's imported. Think about it.
Yeah.
Everything's probably. I've never been to Hawaii, so I'm sure everything's
You live
expensive.
off the land. Eat the palm trees. Eat the...
What, eat lava?
Sure. The aloe. Make
Yeah.
aloe water.
Aloe water. So they're even saying. So I think the places you have to move to. No, what else was expensive? Like Maine and New Hampshire. Why? The heating bills has to be. But I mean, you're having to move to like Mississippi, Arkansas. You're moving into like the places. But Ming found the article. Yep. I mean, who's moving to Oregon? It'll last you 16 years. So before you retire, say 65, there's 81. There you go. So I guess I got to move to Oregon. Massachusetts, Connecticut. You'd think Connecticut would be more expensive, right?
Yeah.
But this is if you collect $1 million, which you were talking $2 million. I don't even think $1 million's achievable.
$1 million will last 17 years, 10 months, and
In
13
Rhode Island.
days.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Wow.
That's
I mean,
impossible.
New Jersey's 41st. So
That means you're just sitting in your house
doing nothing. Yep.
watching regular TV. Not even.
That's
cable.
if you could. Yeah, exactly. You can't afford cable. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So it's like they're basically averaging it out to like $19,000 a year. Can you live on $19,000 a year in New Jersey?
I can't pay my mortgage on $19,000 a year.
There you go.
That's a funny thing. I got my a few months ago my Social Security statement. They usually send it out.
I do it online. Yeah, yeah.
I get $1,700 a month.
Wow. I'm a little bit above that right now. Yeah, just
$1,700. Where freaking am I going with that?
to the dollar store to food shop. To get the no-name Fritos. That salty can of Spam. So you
You have to go food shopping at the dollar store so you can die earlier.
I took my line. Son of a bitch, we think alike. Yeah, because you're going to eat all that salt-laden food. It's going to kill you.
Yeah.
You can't afford to go to the doctor. They can't take your blood. You're going to get your blood pressure taken in the drugstore, sticking your arm in that collar, that little sleeve thing.
So instead of figuring that out and how we can help everybody survive, we got this online.
Who comes up with this
The
crap?
bottle cap challenge. There you go. Who's doing this? Who's doing this?
I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
I guess it's safer than other challenges. Remember last year they had the guy, you're dancing and the car's moving? I mean, this is safer, I guess.
Yeah, but that one was more entertaining. People getting run over by their doors and stuff like that. I mean, the internet has killed this world.
You know what I thought of the
Really
other day?
has.
And Doreen actually laughed at me at this. She said, "You're,
Whoa,
you're nuts."
wait. Doreen laughed at you?
Yeah, laughed at me.
Wow.
That's an
Did
original.
you record it?
But
Sorry, Doreen.
you saw what Brody Van Wagenen did, right?
Yeah,
Through
to a
a
chair.
chair.
Yeah. Good.
I wanted to get a styrofoam chair.
They make styrofoam chairs?
I was looking for it all online.
You couldn't find the
For a
internet?
day.
Oh, my God.
I couldn't find it.
Maybe we can come up with one and we can sell them.
And that's what I was thinking. I'm a Met fan. Styrofoam chair.
Yeah, but if you don't have it now, it's going to be out of the news within a week, out of the news cycle.
Oh, I don't think so, the way they're going.
Can you make styrofoam chairs? Hot wire cut styrofoam chair make. There's a
Oh, it's a whole chair, though. No, I need something like small, like this big.
I mean, like the size of Ming's toys?
Yeah, like something
That'll work.
like you can throw it, but you're not going to hurt nobody. Like you're watching the TV, like you son of a... and throw it at the TV.
Oh, I used to have those little things you used to throw at the TV. Yeah, that's actually not that bad.
Good idea,
The
isn't
foam,
it?
the foam things, yeah.
Yeah.
Ming, erase this part of the video so nobody takes our idea.
The Mets are probably going to have it made.
First of all, what kind of name is Brody Van Wagenen? It sounds like you're stuttering. Van Wagenen.
I'm going to say he's German.
It could be Dutch.
Duh.
Or is he from the Netherlands?
Look at him. He's a Guido wannabe.
Speaking of the Netherlands, the U.S. women kicked their ass, huh?
Yeah, they won.
Well, they beat them. I don't think they kicked their ass. It was a good game.
And two people from New Jersey.
Carly Lloyd and Tobin Heath. Congratulations. My daughter's actually going to the parade tomorrow.
Is she?
Well, I told you she works in the
Yeah.
industry, so she's going to the parade in Manhattan tomorrow.
Nice.
So, yeah.
How busy is that parade going to be?
I hope it'll be busy. I mean, come on. You know what? And listen,
And can we stop hearing that her favorite donut is a powdered cream donut?
who's...
The Lloyd chick.
I like hers. She could say whatever she wants. I don't care.
No, it's the people in the neighborhood.
Oh,
I think she lives in
she's the
Delran
856.
or
She's the
something.
856. Yeah.
And
Tobin Heath
there's
is
a
from
favorite coffee.
North.
Coffee donut shop.
They gonna
she
name it
goes
after her?
to. Yeah.
Hey.
No. She goes to. She's been going
okay.
since high school,
Hey, you know what?
and she always buys a white cream
All right.
powdered donut.
Unless they name it the Carly Lloyd, let's stop talking about it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I've heard
she
enough
deserves a
about it.
donut. I would say she would deserve a donut.
Hey,
named
give her a
after
donut.
Jim
Let her eat.
Schoenfeld. Yeah.
She needs to eat. Kind of
Listen,
thin.
listen, those chicks are in great shape. You see, all of them. They're great athletes.
So how long does Mickey Callaway have?
It's not all on him.
No, it's not all on him.
A lot of it is. He's made some bonehead moves.
He's got no control of
And
his
to
team.
tell me that beard does not look fake. That looks like a fake
He
beard.
pencils it in every day.
Bobby Valentine looked better with the fake mustache 20-some years ago.
Where's Bobby V now?
Telling everybody how great he is.
Yeah.
That he was always good at that. Speaking of the Mets, home run derby last night. Pete Alonso, winner.
Yeah.
It was pretty. I
I
pretty good.
picked him. I picked him in the.
Well,
in
if you
the
looked
brackets.
at the brackets, they set it up for him to be in the final.
Yeah.
Against Guerrero. That was pretty much. And Guerrero's a
See,
beast.
I didn't think Guerrero was going to win it.
He's a beast. Did you see some of the balls he was hitting? Jesus, my God.
Let's see what happens to him next week.
How about his father wasn't there? Now, you think his father didn't show up to let his son keep the spotlight on him?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Because it would have been cool if he had won. Even though I'm a Mets fan, I'm glad Alonso won.
I
It would
think
have been
he
cool
was
if a
in the
father son
All-Star
won.
game,
Yeah.
then maybe he would have been there.
He's not in the All-Star game, right?
No.
He's just look, he came up late.
Yeah, 8 homers.
Now, Alonso and McNeil do deserve to be there. I mean, they're the best players on the Mets. And McNeil's leading the major leagues in hitting. You know. Yes, we know they're not even the best team in New York. I know.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. You know, but let's see if the Yankees can get out
I
of the
think the
postseason.
Nets are even better.
Oh my
See the
God.
Nets?
Super team East.
They're going to sign.
They already did.
All 3 of them?
Who's the third one?
Wasn't the draft choice?
I don't even know who they
drafted.
drafted.
I'm not a big basketball guy, but I
My
thought it was
son's a big
those 3
Nets
guys.
fan, and our one friend Joe Moynihan's a big
2
Nets
free
fan.
agents, and I thought they signed the draft choice.
Yeah, I don't think they had a very high pick, so I don't remember
No,
who
I
it was.
thought he was pretty decent.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
Listen, anybody in the first 15, 16 picks is usually pretty good.
Polar Bear, that's the nickname. Polar
Frazier
Bear?
gave him that nickname, I believe.
Frazier.
Yeah. Hey. Talk about a local Jersey guy who's gotten some good mileage out of being a major leaguer. He's having a pretty good year, actually.
Yeah, he is.
He's coming back.
He bounced back.
He was bad for a while. I mean, he couldn't
Bounce
hit with the
back.
crap. I think his guys averaged up to like 260.
He's an angry fuck, though.
No, he just became one the other day Jake Arrieta's a punk. I know we hit him with a changeup.
You hear what Jake Arrieta said?
Yeah, he'll dent his skull. Tell you what, Frazier's not a small guy.
No.
Arrieta looks like a bit of a mountain man anger problem guy.
Yeah, he got a little Philly attitude in him now. All of a sudden.
But he's not. He has nothing to do with Philly. He's a.
I know he's not, but he got a Philly attitude in him.
But Frazier is a Jersey guy that plays in New York, so I'm betting on the Jersey guy. Okay, it was a change-up, but you know what though? Frazier doesn't get like that ever. He really doesn't.
Yeah.
So something else must have been brewing that pissed him off.
Oh, didn't he have an argument with a third baseman or something like that from a team, Frazier,
He may have, yeah.
this year?
Yeah, he may have, yeah.
That they were torn
Listen,
back and forth.
he's
with each
getting
other?
old. He's what, 31 years old now? 32 years old? He's getting cranky.
Wow, 31 is old.
Well, I'm trying to think how old he is. In 98, he was 13. So that makes him born in what, 85? He's 34.
34. Okay.
He's 34,
He's
okay.
up there now.
Yeah, he's getting up there. Hey, he's had a heck of a career. He's got 200 home runs. I mean, it's not bad for a Jersey Shore guy.
Yeah.
And to think that most of the Jersey Shore guys that made the major leagues in our lifetime were all pitchers, for the most part.
Yeah.
So he's actually one of the better hitters since Denny Walling, way back in the day from Howell High School. Don't ask me.
I honestly think Mickey Callaway just wants to get thrown out of every game right now, and hopefully he gets suspended.
Well, I think a lot of Met fans are saying that's part of the problem with him, that he's not enough in the umpires' faces and getting crazy.
But now
and
he's
stuff
doing
like
it. He's doing it too much now.
If we can keep Ming awake, Ming, are you a Yankee or a Mets guy?
Oh, it's even worse. I'm an Orioles fan, gentlemen. It's a pretty.
They
sad...
suck.
Yeah, they suck.
They do. I mean, it's a
bad.
shame. They're a proud franchise too.
They can't even
are.
get the right person to go to the All-Star game.
Yeah.
What happened?
Trey
there?
Mancini.
He's not on the All Star game.
No.
He's the best player.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonathan Means is one of their best pitchers. He's the
Oh,
only one. He's
they
one
took a picture because they need pitchers on the
pitchers.
All-Star team.
Yeah, but I agree with you.
Trey Mancini's the best
Mancini's-
player. He's the best player.
He
Absolutely.
should be on there.
Yeah.
It's all politics, gentlemen.
And how does a Guido get a gangster name? Trey Mancini. The hell is that?
Maybe his name's Trevino.
I doubt it.
Trevino Mancini.
Isn't that more of a Mexican name, Trevino?
Trevino.
Does Trey even come up as a? I don't even know what that is.
Trey?
Is that like one of those? gang
Trey?
names?
No. Troy.
Troy, maybe.
Troy is a
Okay, here his real first name is Joseph Anthony Mancini.
Now that's more
Trey's
like it.
Trey's kind of a nickname.
That's more like
so
it.
That's
he's an
Italian
Italian
name.
guy. Yeah. We got to get him on the show. You think he'll come on the show?
Well, Ming's a Baltimore fan. That helps.
Let's put it out there. Trey Mancini, you're invited on Talking Jersey and more. And, maybe after the season.
Where's
Well,
he
we
from?
know he's not busy right now, so he's.
Yeah.
he's
Oh, he's from Florida.
Yeah, come October, I know you won't be.
No.
come on out.
He'll be sitting on the bench.
Unless
Comes
they
up
trade
Denver.
him.
He wouldn't be a bad pickup. I don't know what his contract status is, but he wouldn't be a bad pickup.
This year's gonna be very interesting.
Listen. Listen.
There's still 13 teams in the NL that have a shot of being in the playoffs.
Well, I was having a
I'm
debate.
taking the Marlins and the Mets out.
I was having a debate with my son the other day that he was saying how the National League Central sucks. I said, but they're so closely matched. I said, I haven't looked at their divisional records. If they're all 500 against each other, that means they're evenly matched.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean, listen, the Cubs are tough. I would still.
Cubs are tough,
And so are the Brewers.
but you know what? The Reds are just playing. They're like a game under 500.
I tell you what, the Reds aren't half bad. I think I can hit a home run in that stadium.
Oh, I'm wrong. There's 7 games under 500, but they're only 4.5 out of
Only
first.
4.5 out, right. The Cubs are only 4 games over 500, and they're leading the division. So only one team's going to come out of the division for the playoffs. So.
Oh yeah, just one
And
team.
the only one team out of the West, so the wild cards are going to come out of the East. So the Mets really not even out of it, if you think about it.
Oh, they're out of it.
No, they're not.
They're
Because the 2 wild cards are coming from the East. Look at the records. Well, maybe the Brewers. Maybe.
When
maybe
do the
only
Mets
one.
start selling?
Well, the rumors are already out with the Zach Wheeler talk. So, the funny thing about
He
it is
just walked right over to the Yankee dugout the other night.
who? Oh, the funny thing about it is everybody was concerned about the Mets offense this year. They thought the pitching was going to carry them, and it's the other way around again.
Wow.
And the Yankees just got back Herman. He's skinnier than I thought. I saw him pitch for the first time. I thought he looked, his name, Domingo Herman. Sounds like a real big guy. And look at him. He's as skinny as the tripod. He's tiny. But he throws the ball really hard.
He's built like Mariano Rivera.
Do not put anybody in the clad.
Built.
Mario Rivera is a big athletic guy. He's not lanky.
Oh, he was skinny.
When he first came up, Mario, look at the pictures of this guy. He looks more like El Duque than anything else. Rivera
looks Ethiopian.
He does, doesn't he?
I've seen him on a poster.
He's still eating that food from Live Aid.
Well, whatever he's eating, it's working.
Well, yeah, but if you look at Mario, look at the picture of Rivera. Rivera's a big athletic guy. He's a big.
No, look at those arms. You see veins.
That's muscles.
That's vein. Look at that's vein over here.
Okay, we don't. Ming, can you do me a favor? Can you Google his height and weight, Mario? I'm going to say Rivera is 6'3", 220.
No.
Maybe 200.
No.
He's 6'3", 200.
No, that's impossible.
No, he's a big guy. Rivera's a great athlete too.
194 pounds.
Okay.
6'2". All right, 6'2".
Yeah, he's a big. Don't you wish you were 6'2", 190? I wish I was my height in 190. Yeah, exactly. But he's an athletic guy.
Domingo's probably 170. Yeah, 175.
Yeah, soaking wet with the uniform, sweating through it. No way he's 175 pounds.
How tall is he?
I'm putting him at 5'11". Oh, he's 6'2". Oh my God.
He's 6'2" too?
Eat a meal, dude. Where's he from? Is he Dominican or Venezuelan? I can't tell when they put that umlaut in the. You can stay on that page and just hit the thing down. Hit backspace. Hit backspace.
Born Dominican.
Oh, you're out of it already. No big deal. He's Dominican. Okay. Oh, look where he's from. The most famous baseball town in Dominican, San Pedro de Macorís. I work with a guy from the Dominican Republic, and I was busting him. Not busting him. I was just saying, dude, you're not going to go home anytime soon, are you? They just found the jet ski of those Jersey people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Something's up.
They're pissed about the wall.
Nah. My coworker.
There's a lot of things happening.
My coworker.
It's.
My coworker came over with his family. They had to save. I think he said they had to have like $20,000 or $30,000 in cash to show their government that they can afford to leave. I think that's the story that he told me. He just couldn't get on a boat or whatever, and legally, they did it legally. You had to show that you had money. So his parents worked multiple jobs to save money so they can come to the United States. But he did everything the right way.
You had to show the DR
that you had money to support
you have money
yourself.
to leave.
Yes. Yep. I guess they don't want to send people out. That's what he told me. I can't call him a liar. He experienced it.
Why would he want to do that? Why do you care how much money you have?
I don't know. But he told me stories. He did everything the right way. He as a teenager or as a young man, he would spend days online to get himself. He's a citizen now and everything like that. He did everything the right way. His mother has always worked here, multiple jobs. Him and his two brothers, fully employed and make good money and stuff like that. But I think that was the rule. I don't know if it was the rule or they just show you have to, because you have to go to your own embassy if you could do this legally.
Yeah. That
you want to leave the country. And I guess that was their law at the time or something. I think this was like the mid to late 80s or something like that. But it's like, dude, I said, you're not going home anytime soon, are you? You may disappear because you're an American citizen now. It's a shame. And I think weren't they even staying at the nice resorts? That's scary. Because you go to a country like that, you don't want to stay off the beaten path. You want to go to the resorts where, you could pretty much be Americanized to a certain degree. No, thank you. I think I'll be staying away from the DR for a while.
Good in Jersey.
Yep. You know what? Say what you want. We're good.
Good in Jersey.
We're good for now. Until you go to My friend Dan's asking about, and you're going to Sacramento. When's that, November?
November 3rd.
November 3rd, Dan, if you're watching. It's a little early. What time is it? He might be awake.
It's 6 in the morning here.
I don't know. Is Dan, can you pop up
Is
to
it in
see,
the earthquake
so
zone?
we can see who's on the Facebook? Just so we can at least shout out. Dawn, how you doing, Dawn?
What's up, Dawn? Ali Jamar Taylor.
Okay. How you doing?
Peace out.
I don't know that person.
I don't know.
You're making new friends.
Is he going to
everywhere.
hack us?
Hack us?
Hack us?
So at least we got some people watching.
Yeah.
That's cool. There's always our regulars, which is nice.
We have a friend request, too.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to control that. I can't get to it.
You've been hacked. Oh my! I didn't know you were hack worthy. To be honest with, no offense. Maybe.
I've done so much research. 90 million accounts are hacked.
You know what? And we were talking on the way up here on the elevator. You're like, I've been calling Facebook, and I'm like, but they got like 90 billion users. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what the help desk must look like?
I can't imagine. It's
If they even have one.
Bunch of turbans.
yeah.
Well,
A bunch of turbans on a Russian guy.
that's the one guy.
Yeah, a couple agents thrown in, but yes.
Yeah, a couple. No offense. There's no such thing as a couple Asian anything.
That's true. That's true. Well,
A couple billion, maybe.
strength in numbers, gentlemen. Strength in numbers.
Listen, no doubt about that. Props to that. We're listen, Dino and I, middle-aged white guys.
I can't wait till we become the minorities in this country.
Well, you know what?
Eventually,
Eventually,
we have some rights.
eventually, it's all going to even out. I mean, eventually, I think it's going to be
by 2040.
2040. 2040. So that's how many years? That's 21 years.
I'll be a minority.
Well, we should be retired, living off our $1 million, eating cat food. But eventually, it's all going to even out. Everybody's going to,
We can have a walk.
we'll need a walker. But it's everybody.
Those white Guidos.
Listen,
They don't respect us anymore.
when we die, whenever that may be, long time, everybody's going to be a similar color, similar heights, weights, because people are intermingling now. It's just the way it's going to, whether it be 100 years or 200 years from now, it's just the way of the world. And people just have to get on board with it. That's just the way it's going to be. And to be all pissed off about, not that this is a political show.
Vinny's getting political.
I'm getting a little political. But think about it, because you hear people bitch, moan, and complain about this, and that. It's just like, listen, just shut up. Just shut up. First of all, by you bitching about it on Facebook and Twitter, it's not going to change anything. All you're doing is
And I
spewing.
can't see it. So
Well, thank for that. You're not missing anything. Trust me. It's just like I said when I said about the fireworks. They're like, well, it's America. Well,
no, you said America.
America. I mean, seriously, whenever they want to get into a political argument, it's just like, well, I'm an American. Who's the Native American? No, nobody's native to America, unless you're a Native American. So we're all immigrants. What's the big freaking deal? You're what? You're first generation American.
So, yeah.
I'm only third generation. So my family didn't come over here on both sides until the turn of the last century. I'm no more American than anybody who's come over last week that wants to be an American. I mean, so people just got to get over themselves. So yes, first of all, I don't believe in statistics. I think all the statistics that we see online, they're all fudged. None of them there's no exact science. There's no way in hell we can know that 13.5% people, how the hell do they even know? Give me a break. So let's stop putting numbers on things and just go about your business. Say hi, hold the door open for somebody and say goodnight when you pass them in the hallway. Be nice. Oh, he don't look like me, so I got to be a dick to him. Okay. So I can go home at the dinner table. Hey, honey, guess what I did today? I dissed that fucking guy that I work with. Blah, blah, blah. I just cursed for the NJ on air guy. We didn't bring that up. Nah.
It's
but I mean,
supposedly a platform.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So it's just like, stop. Just stop.
Same platform as train stations.
So anyway, my little OCD. When you drink coffee, I have to line my.
I don't drink coffee. I'm not allowed to.
I have to line my seam up with the hole that you drink out of because it's got to be all lined up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and if it's
Are you
off,
kidding me?
I got to go like this.
Are you gonna twist off coffee challenge?
No.
Oh, you did a little Mickey D's
I did. You
today.
know what? Mickey D's coffee is good. I was in the mood. There's one right across the street over here in beautiful, lovely downtown Eatontown from the studios of Shared Universe. Ming, the check is in the mail, I hope.
I received it. Thank you. I'll be catching it soon.
I thought we were getting paid.
Yeah.
We said his podcast.
No, we've been amateurs for a while. People tell us all the time, right? Oh, my God.
Can somebody pay to watch us?
Oh, my God. Maybe one day Ming can bring it to one of his Comic-Cons. He could stick us in a corner and say, hey, there's somebody. We'll sign a piece of paper and say,
Those
we're
the
somebody.
assholes that made me wake up early.
There's a reason why I don't get any sleep.
Yeah, I'll just stick a sign. I was like, hey, it's Paulie Walnuts from The Sopranos, and people might, you might get one or two.
You know him?
What?
Do you know him?
Not personally. Who have I been? I've been to kind of Vincent Pastore.
He's a piece of work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
funny guy.
Has he lost weight yet?
I haven't seen him lately, so I can't.
He's a
confirm
big
that.
guy. I hated to see him die in The Sopranos. That kind of sucked.
He's wearing a wire. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Don't
wear a
talk.
wire.
Don't rat. No
don't-
rats here.
Don't wear a wire. Oh my God. That was what, 20 years ago already?
I got a different story about him, but
But yeah, you got to. So when I drink coffee from the non-seamless cups, it kind of like gives me the heebie-jeebies. So I have to line up the emblem or something like that. So see, it's how it's all lined up.
wow.
It's not like true OCD.
Oh, that's OCD.
I think it's just a habit.
No, that's OCD.
I don't know.
You following the seams of the coffee cup?
Yeah.
What happens if there's two seams?
Well, okay. Funny you said it. The Wawa, when you put the
no,
when you
I
put
knew there
the
was gonna
sleeve
be
when
an
you put the
answer.
sleeve on it, you got to put. I have to line the sleeve seam up with the seam of the cup.
Oh, that's not
and the
OCD.
thing. No, it's not OCD.
What is that?
It's normal for me.
Oh my God.
I think we've hit the end of the road, my friend. I get to go home and go to sleep. Ming gets to pass out on the keyboard, and I think we'll be in good
I
shape.
get to yell at Facebook.
We like when Ming plays.
I know, Ming is cool.
Ming is cool.
He
Thanks,
stays awake.
gentlemen. Whatever keeps you coming back in here. No, I love you guys too.
What brings
I
us
love you
back
guys
here every
too.
week? I tell you what.
fucking know.
Listen, we have to be one of the few shows that you have in your universe that comes here almost every
Religiously.
single week.
Yeah, I mean that's the goal is get everyone to come here every
Isn't
week.
that-
But you
I
guys
mean,
have been here every week, and
That means the other people have lives.
Although the people realize we're not going anywhere.
No, we're not going.
But you know how like if you get a therapy session, you gotta go every week, right? This is the therapy. So right here, you guys get to vent about.
Is this the reason why you bring me here every week? So you're trying to tell me
I
something?
hope that other podcast is never coming back.
What podcast?
The one that made us late last week? Or 2 weeks ago? What was it?
That was interesting.
She was weird.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, well we get,
Was it the business one? She had the Prince purple jacket with the photograph and everything.
The guy looks like he's selling vacuum cleaners.
My God. I mean, did he look like he was picture worthy? It was like a whole layout in the hallway. And listen, Ming, I love your offices and your studios. This is not layout worthy. To have a photo session in the hallway.
we record podcasts here, gentlemen.
Absolutely.
We're not shooting.
And we
We're
did
not a photo
notice.
gallery.
I did notice. We did notice that. Look, you guys got a little violent here one
what
night. The things like splitting at the seams here.
In addition to being a podcast table, this is also a legit poker table too.
It definitely is, and we felt like we were like in a hood
Disco lights
pickup
on
truck.
your
I mean,
Yeah, I got LED lights now. I'm trying to fancy it up for you guys, man.
I tell you, we looked down before. I'm like, my crotch is
We
blue.
get red, white, and green.
It's gonna look like the Bada Bing song.
Can we get some red, white, and green in here?
Yeah, right. We should do that.
Hello.
Oh my. Yeah. Why do the Italian teams wear blue? Is there blue? Is there blue? It's not
They're
even
sick
blue.
and tired of red, white, and green.
They get it
No,
confused
you
with
know
the
what?
Irish.
Exactly.
Is
That's what
that
I
the
think it
reason
is.
why?
That's what I think it is.
Because if you look at the flag, with my eyes, if you look at the flags on the emojis, you got to be careful you don't hit the Irish flag as opposed to the Italian flag.
What is the difference? It's just a shade. It's still in the same order.
It's in the same order, right?
Same in
yeah.
order,
So
yeah.
the orange and the red are kind of on the right.
Yeah.
You got to be careful.
Yeah. The orange and
There
red.
you go.
look
You
the same.
wanted green, I changed it green. It's magic.
Jesus, look
Magic.
at you! Oh
Yeah,
wow!
lift it up so everyone can
Look
see
at
it.
that.
You can lift
that
it up.
shit out.
Lift up to the camera so you can see. Yeah, there you
There you
go.
go.
We got a little green here.
Yeah. Green with envy. That's what
St.
everybody.
Patrick's Day.
We're getting fancy here to share.
St. Patrick was not Irish, right? He was Italian, right?
He was Italian.
That was right.
You just
Just saying.
jump ship.
We've got no problem with the Irish, right? One of the greatest lines in Blazing. You saw Blazing Saddles,
No.
Ming. Have you seen
We're
Blazing?
watching a Yankee game.
I have. Which line are you referring to?
when Slim Pickens, when they're trying to get people to build the railroad and everything like that, he says, we want the blanks and the blanks and the blank, but don't give me the Irish.
Right. Yep.
That's just Mel Brooks.
Genius.
My God. I mean, not that I'm going to go on a tangent. He had about a 6 or 7 year run in the early to late 70s where everything he touched was gold. And the freaking guy, you talk about age, he's got to be almost 100.
He's still alive?
Him and Carl Reiner are still alive. They have that show that they did, or they wrote that book. Oh my God. I mean, my grandparents used to watch them. That's how old these guys are. You think we'll be podcasting when we're 100? Not if we don't have $2 million.
Yeah, I guess if you're doing that, I might have $2 million if you guys go to that long.
Yeah, you'll have more.
He saves every penny we spend.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
One thing, you see that one guy, Epstein?
And he's associated with who?
Well, supposedly, if I read it correctly, he was going to go away for a long time. And they gave him a plea of just 5 years if he reveals names.
Unconscionable. I mean, he was trafficking. Not to mention... seriously, that goes back...
He reveals names.
Well, I tell you what, he shouldn't get a deal. They should make him reveal the names and say, listen...
Oh, sorry, we lied.
Yeah! Screw you! I don't care.
Exactly.
You know what? How about we just get some of our Italian buddies in a room with him and say, listen, give us the names or you die. Because what you did to these children... listen, we talked about this about half an hour, or maybe it was probably an hour ago.
A billionaire.
You know, I was trying to figure out, what's he a billionaire? What did he do? What's his line of business? I don't even know. I have no idea. I don't even care. But I never heard of this guy until like a couple days ago. And then you find out that he's like buddy with the president? Sorry. That's messed up.
If you're a billionaire, listen, I don't believe in it, but if you're a billionaire, go buy someone you want.
Listen, exactly. I don't believe in it. Like Robert Kraft. You got all this money. You do what you want to do. What you do with your time and your money is none of my business. But what are you doing this for? Because they're sick. They're sick. And I don't mean sick like they deserve a break. I mean like sick, you need to go away.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sorry, you don't belong in society. You're messed up. You got to go. And I'm a pretty lenient guy. I'm pretty middle of the road, as you know, the fence sitter for those of you out there that call me that. But there's certain things that I'm black and white with. These MFers, I'm keeping it clean. Put them in a Gen Pop. Those are the two words I like to use. Stick them in Gen Pop. You put all those guys in Gen Pop that are armed robbers, murderers, everything like that. There's one thing that they don't tolerate: child abuse, sexual predators. You rape and kill children or old people. Put them in general population. They're dead. Hey, sorry, we put them in jail. No, but they're going to go to, he's a billionaire, so he's going to go to some white collar prison, spend the rest of his life, like a mafia boss in prison. It's sad and sick. How sick must you be to even have to think about it? What do you do? Sit home one day and say, hey, I know what I want to do. I think I'm going to buy and sell 14-year-old girls. Who does that? I'm sorry. They should have that grandfather from Indiana hold him over a ship and drop him on concrete from 150 feet up. And I'm not I'm like this with the death penalty. I'm like, yeah. But there's certain people, I'm sorry. Again, women, children, old people, shoot them. Sorry.
We're getting towards the end of this, but I mean, there is, I have a feeling, and I believe that if a woman or a guy wants to sell themselves for sex, when they're of legal age,
that's on them, right?
And you need to do it for your family.
Survival.
You need to do it for yourself because you need to feel better. Do I agree with it? No. But I would never make that decision for somebody to do that.
No.
A 14-year-old girl does not have in her right mind
No.
to make that decision.
Nope. No.
No.
Yeah, no. Sorry. Put them away. Well, it basically comes down to these people with money think that they're Teflon. They think they can do and say whatever they want. And guess what? It's nice to see that. I mean, a lot of people say that Harvey Weinstein didn't get all he deserved either.
No.
You know, and that's the truth in my eyes.
In that situation too, you're dealing with adult women.
Yeah.
You know, and you're not stupid. Yes, did he drug a couple of them? He probably did. He probably roofied a couple of them.
Yeah.
But some of them he didn't.
Well,
so you know what? If he said to you, "You can star in this movie, but I need a little bit," that's on you. And listen, I don't like what he did. You're using your power to get something.
it's bribery, or whatever.
It's bribery.
Yeah, it's bribery.
But you had the option to say no too.
You did. Listen, but that doesn't mean that you can't have the angst and the anxiety.
Sure.
And listen, and we were talking about mental capacity of people. You may not be mentally incapable, but you could be weak-minded and really be persuaded into thinking you have to do this to survive. But that doesn't give the excuse to the person who's doing the threatening. It's basically threatening. You know.
Yeah.
Again, we're in no position to tell people how they have to be and what they have to do. It could be scary for some people. You know, some people are stronger than others. Some people are willing to go and be poor and keep their self-esteem about them for the rest of their lives. Some people feel any. Listen, it wasn't with him. It wasn't just men. It was not just women. It was men too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's messed up. You know, but this guy, Harvey Weinstein, didn't traffic anybody. I'm not saying what he did was anything less bad. I can't even talk. But this mother,
less bad.
Listen, the caffeine hasn't kicked in, and I don't drink caffeine that often.
Maybe because you had the cup on the wrong side.
Yeah, does it make you feel better? I'm done, so I can leave it any way I want.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
no. But yeah, I mean, listen, it's scary. It's scary out there, you know. And I have a daughter that's just making her way into the business world now. I think about these things. There's a possibility that, you know, but knowing that she's going to be a strong-minded and willed person to make the right choices and right decisions, I can't do those for her now. She's a young adult. But it does scare me sometimes, you know, having things being held over you for certain things, or we're not in that, we can't judge people if we're not in the position that they're in. Like you said before, a young mother who has no other recourse but to sell herself to support her and her child, or not my course of action, you know. But like you said, if it was her choice, right, wrong, or indifferent, at least if she was not forced into it, you know, it's kind of understandable, I guess. You know, it's not, like I said, not the route that I would take, you know. But like you said, a 14-year-old girl, they don't know. And where are the parents in all this? So they're preying on kids who have no home life to speak of, I would think. You're not getting your average freshman in high school that's on the field hockey team that has straight A's. Say, hey, come here, little girl. I'm just guessing that the people that they prey on are the really weak.
I saw something yesterday, and I mentioned it to Doreen because I'm a firm believer. Listen, if you go out, keep me posted where you are.
Yeah.
Keep me posted.
Nowadays, there's no excuse, right?
Right.
No excuse.
There was a woman yesterday in Florida. She got in her car and she felt like two cars were chasing her. So she called 911. And the 911 told them to go to a Walmart, the closest Walmart, and they knew where it was.
Okay.
And the cop cars would be there.
Okay.
Cop cars got the cars. Known sex traffickers.
We're after her? Wow.
And not because she was
It doesn't matter.
She wasn't even like a young girl.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
So believe me, there's no sex trafficking. Doesn't go by age,
No.
race,
No.
color.
It's whatever they can get their hands on.
I mean, they capture you, they kidnap you, you're done. What are you gonna do?
Scary.
They're gonna threaten your family.
Yeah.
Right. And they're gonna say, listen, if you don't do this,
We're gonna kill your family.
We'll kill your family.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna try to protect your family, no matter how old you are.
Right,
14
exactly.
or 40, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Right? It's scary. But the problem, and listen, and these sick mothers have been around for hundreds of years. They've always been around. It's just now that we see it with the internet, we see it all.
Yeah, we
happens
see
every
it
day.
often.
It's just.
Well, I sleep with the TV on, and I'll tell you, it's the most depressing thing when you wake up in the morning. You're already hearing bad news on TV.
Yeah, from all over.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine what it's like in other countries where this happens everywhere? It's a worldwide problem.
Yeah.
We just, we're, us as Americans, we're insulated. Things only happen to us. Everybody else is insignificant. This crap happens everywhere. But maybe just more quiet. Okay.
And I have to say something. This is a record. It's an hour and 16 minutes.
Wow.
We have not mentioned Lakewood once.
You broke the record just right there.
That's a long time not mentioning Lakewood.
Our friend Mike, who's probably at work right now, the guy that puts up the Bob Weather thing.
Yeah.
He posted some pictures of multiple car accidents in Lakewood this weekend. About how they just can't drive and.
I'm sure it wasn't Friday night or Saturday morning.
No. It's true though. But but pretty soon, coming to Jackson, coming to Toms River, coming to Howell. Thought you put that on mute.
I did. I was hoping for a good 88 call.
I had an argument with one of the telemarketers that called me.
Oh, really?
I had an argument. I had a flat out argument.
What'd you say?
Well, usually when I see the numbers, I just go, "What?" So you are I said, "How do you know I'm the homeowner?" Well, I said, "Why would you be calling me if I wasn't?" I'm going on. I said, "Is this about solar power?" Well, but I could say, and I said, "I'm arguing." And the guy's like arguing back with me. Well, if you just give me a moment to talk, and of course he was not. He was from the nether regions, from some other part of the world. He's like arguing with me, and I just hung up. It's like, again, it's like the Jehovah's Witnesses. What's their success rate on these marketing calls? Is it like less than 0.1%?
Vic has a great joke. Jehovah's Witness comes to the door, and they start giving him a spiel. He says, "Why don't you come in?" And Jehovah's Witness is just sitting there. And Vic says, "Well, why don't you continue?" He goes, "Well, I don't know what to do. I never got this far."
I had one about 6-7 years ago. I'm out doing leaves in the fall. They wanted to help me. I'm like, "No, I got it. No. Well," I said, "Listen, I don't need your help." They were with the long skirts and the suits and the ties. They wanted to break out a rake and start helping me raking leaves. I should have used them.
Talk about a messed up phone call. I saved this, and I didn't play it last week.
Okay.
Hopefully it works.
Because we weren't here last week.
Or a week before.
Yeah, I know.
See if this works. If it's loud enough to hear.
Hey, this is a weird question. 36 now. When I was like 15, my grandpa Jerry Seafried took his daughter Donica Seafried to marry my uncle Vincent, and just trying to get in touch with the whole family. I talked to my family. If I could get a call back, my number is 530-446-1520.
It's not the number he's calling from.
Cool. Have a good one.
What the? He named like your whole family though. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's odd.
Is it?
He named your father's name and your brother's name.
Took my daughter to marry my Uncle Vincent. Hear that again.
Hey, this is a weird question. 36 now. When I was like 15, my grandpa Jerry Seafried took his daughter, Donica Seafried, to marry my uncle Vincent. And just trying to get in touch with the old family. I don't really talk to my family. If I could get a call back, my number is 530-446-1520. If not, it's cool. Have a good one.
I think you found your Russian hacker. I think that's what you found right there,
I
my
think
friend.
that guy's incest problem.
How long's your dad been gone?
2000.
Okay, well, it's within 21 years. Pushing it.
My grandpa Jerry Siegfried.
You don't look like a Siegfried.
Siegfried in my family.
Not that you know of.
No, the Ancestry.com doesn't show that.
I'll tell you, spit in a cup,
I
right?
spit in a cup. Took my daughter, Danica,
Patrick?
to marry my uncle Vincent.
Uncle Vinny. And no, I am not Uncle Vinny. Oh my God. When him and I first became friends, all the time. Oh, we're going to come to your club. I don't have a club. It's not mine. Oh yeah, I must be the only one named Vinny. You talk about being racist against. I'm the only Italian named Vinny in the world. I mean, listen, you get the whole Dino from the Flintstones thing, I'm sure. I get, like, almost every day, my cousin Vinny bag of donuts. Ming, what do you get?
I just get Ming. Yeah.
Are there any famous Mings in the world?
Yao Ming. Yao Ming is
Oh,
probably
that's
the most
right.
famous one.
Well, you're not
Yeah.
related. You're about 6 feet shorter.
I am. Yeah, we're definitely not related.
It would have been nice if you would. You could afford a new table.
I definitely got the short end of that stick. No pun intended. Yeah.
Pun intended, please. That was a good one. Yeah, but Ming's your first name, though.
It is, yes.
Ming is his last name.
It's part of his first name, Yao Ming, I think.
Oh, really?
Yes, I believe so. I think it's
So Ming-
hyphenated. Maybe
Oh.
not. I don't
Yo,
know.
Chow Ming.
Maybe Ming should spit in a cup.
Maybe I should.
I think what we should do is get off the air. We're going to be pushed. We're going to be boring people to death. This is a long one, but that's okay. Ming had nothing else better to do today. He was just going to pass out on the poker table anyway.
What's Tuesday? You can't go to Comic-Con. They don't happen until Fridays.
Man. But where are you going now? Okay, Ming, where are you going to be this weekend, Ming?
I'll be in Atlantic City this weekend.
Really?
Running
Local?
I'm running a podcast festival down there. And
Really?
Then, and then the week after has a big, huge one.
Podcast festival.
Yeah, go
Were we
figure.
invited?
No.
Well, it's only vegan, so I think you guys eat meat, correct? You guys are meat eaters.
That's racist, isn't it?
I think
No,
we're being-
No.
I like pork chops.
I don't like-
Why can't I go?
I eat chicken.
All right, you can go. Everyone's invited.
I can-
Do
I-
you have like
The New
vegan
Jersey.
shaped pork chops,
Listen, they could do anything with
puree, and
yeah.
New Jersey Vet Fest, Atlantic City will be at the Showboat. We're doing a podcast festival down
You're a
there.
vegan?
I'm not, but they podcast here, so I said I would run
hey.
the festival for them. And the week after is the big huge con in San Diego. I'll be down there. It'll be fun.
That should be good.
It'll be fun.
San Diego.
Yeah, I love when Ming runs down his schedule because we follow him on social media. Well,
He's all over the
Dino
place.
can't, as we know.
We'll get you back.
Yeah, Ming knows a guy.
Yeah, well,
Usually you say that.
I hope so.
You know a guy at Facebook?
I did. I have to go find his business card. I'll see.
Wow.
I'll see what I can do.
Find it, please.
Yeah, Dino's getting the dry heaves over here. I mean, it sucks. It's killing his business. Not killing his business, but it's killing him to enable to continue his business in the direction that it's going upward, which kind of sucks. I think it.
But just like, when you see an Instagram post, and my girl Jolene, she does the Instagrams, and it's like a great post. I'm like, oh shit. And it says promote, and I keep hitting a promote button, and I can't promote.
You're screwed.
Yeah.
So I guess I could do some extra sharing then.
Yeah, do it all.
With all my 3 followers. All right, people.
Let's
Thank
call
you for
it a
tuning
night.
in.
Vinny's tired.
No, I'm actually awake now from the McDonald's coffee. So I'll crash in about 3 hours.
Ming, thank you.
Thanks, Ming. Be good.
Christian, take care.
Take care.